And welcome back to Crypto Hulk. Yes, we're starting again the Crypto Hulk News Week. Starts Sunday and ends like Thursday night, Pacific time. We got some stuff going over here. I'm going to be showing you today two shows. We got two shows lined up for today. One right now and another one in about 6-7 hours. All right. The first one, let me give you a rundown. I'm gonna have to take some screenshots with my phone and then post them online. The first one we're going to go over, mm, probably, it's not going to take too long to go over this one. It's about Ripple's very first bank customer. And surprisingly, it's not in the United States, it's in Germany. There's a lot of mysteries with Ripple. Okay. There's something here. Okay. There is a something here. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to make a video right now of the page that I'm looking at, and then you can check it out here in a minute. Hold on a minute there, buddy. So here we are. It's a Ripple page from the early days. I'm not going to narrate it right now. I'm just going to look at this next part. You don't think space and having nodes in outer space was a plan from the beginning? Look what I'm showing you here. There's things we can click on, which I'm not going to. I'm just showing you. There's a lot of options. There, I can click on all these things and they'll work. Thing called Gatewayed, Rippled, all kinds of cool stuff from the early days. White papers, Ripple for market makers, on how all the little secrets with market makers and how Ripple had little XRP distributions going on. And now, when was this done? This is showing 2015, but we're probably talking 13 and 14. Let me post this right now as we speak. Upload a video. So let's do that one. Let me do this. Sorry, I have to do this during the show, but I don't get credit from people when I post links. So everybody takes credit for themselves. So this is what we got to do. Because these other channels can't find what I want, and they get personally hurt because I find stuff that they can't, and then I don't get credit. People will post it on their channel and all kinds of stuff, and I get zero credit for it. So this is what we have to do to show how superior this channel is, to have content that nobody else has. That's what we got to do there, everybody. Okay, video one. Let me do something here. Oh, wait, damn it, that's the wrong one. Okay, forget it. I gotta go back. I'll be doing this a few times because I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 short pages open. Okay, let me figure out if the video went through. Hold on. Okay. First video's there. Let's see what we got. Now, again, we might have issues with a particular platform not wanting to show video. These kinds of things are standard on my channel. Just because when you have a channel like mine and you show the truth, YT can't have that. See, the other channels, they never get messed with because all their stuff they post is all common knowledge stuff and it's not a threat to anything at all. But when I start showing truth here, oh, they can't have that. So it looks like it's loading now. If all else fails, I'll go to a real platform, not YT, but a real platform like Twitter or something, and then post it. Then you guys can see it. But hopefully it'll load up. So let me go ahead and start with this. The first page I'm looking at, it says settle funds instantly. So that's not RippleX. That's not RippleNet. This is XRP. Just putting that out there. Ripple has different kinds of payment platform type stuff, but the one that's instant, that's the XRP. This goes back to like the first days of Ripple. Now, with some companies, they started with the slow poke, whatever it was. Look, I'm not a Ripple expert, but it was like either RippleNet or something like that, but they weren't using like ODL or whatever. In this case, they were. Ripple's very first customer was Fedora Bank, FIDOR. Okay. I don't know all the ins and outs and this and that and why they went there and da-da-da. It doesn't matter. What matters is they went outside of the United States from day one. Very interesting. Fedora Bank is some kind of like startup that is all internet and everything. It was just very strange. Now, I'm not going to get into deep diving Fedora because I'd like to keep my channel. But my next step, if I were to deep dive, which I'm not, let me get my channel set up. If one, Liberty Threads. First off, douchebag, thank you very much for that donation there. Then you got Robert Evans, Bob Evans. Thank you very much for that. Liberty Threads has been around for 10 months. That's right, Hulk. You really have zero competition. Keep smashing it, brother. Liberty Threads Company, thank you for that donation. Totally appreciate it. And you got Crypto She-Hulks there, Jenny Mac, Armor of God, and Ham, Danny Boy, MKP. So I'm going to watch how I put things because this is the communist states of America. So everything's different now. You can't really have freedom to tell people reality. You have to lie. And you got to speak in code. Really sad. There is a particular reason, and I believe it has to do with powers of families, like the rich families of the world. And something's going on in Germany with a very powerful family. And they had to know before anybody else. See, think about this. Ripple, American company, supposedly, right? I say supposedly. See, I can't tell you how all this really is because this goes so deep that I think it goes deep. I don't want to discuss how deep it goes. It goes so deep that there's these very powerful people or families, whatever, that we can't talk about mention specifically. If we speak in generality, that's probably going to be okay. All right, because nobody watches the show anyway, because YT has it so blocked. because they know if they let me compete on a level playing field, oh, this show would blow out. They already know that this channel's a threat. So they keep me on a short leash, so I can't really reach a whole bunch of people. It's done on purpose. But think about this. Why would Ripple go to some startup German bank? What you have to do, which I'm not going to do, is deep dive Fedor and the origins of it, and then you'll kind of see what's going on. I'm not getting into all this because I already know where it goes. It either goes back to three-letter agencies or very, very powerful families that are running the world that they don't want us to even know their names. Some of them's names are not even there. They keep those names hidden. That's what Crypto Hulk feels this particular bank. That's why they had the first bank, okay? Because the powerful rich said, if you're going to do this, we're going first. So they created a bank. You see that? Very interesting. Somebody created some corporations. And if you're a little deep diver, I'm not going there. I like breathing too much and I like my program. I don't like being 6 feet under. But that's where this goes. This Fedora deal. Okay, that was the first one. The second bank, which they're not showing here, is a country called Brazil. There's a connection in there with Ripple, or gosh, I can't remember the name exactly, but it's that a guy named Marco or some shit like that who started a on-off ramp down there that Ripple's pretty much planted. Ripple planted this guy. Then, if you look on his webpage here, you see CBW Bank and then Cross River after that. So there's the third. So now you got kind of like a little triangle thing going. I'm not going to show the hand signs because everyone's going to say it's Illuminati or gematria or some shit like that. So, but there's your triangle right there. From the United States over to Germany, over to Brazil. That's your original pathway right there. Talks about Ripple for financial institutions. I already shown this. If you click on the read more thing, it'll drop down, and it's specifically designed for financial institutions to kind of see. This wasn't really for us to see. This was for financial institutions to see, but I'm just showing to you anyway because I can, and I'm able to find stuff. If you look down below here, it shows the Ripple decal, so there you know that it's Ripple, and there's no copyright or nothing there because this is very, very early days, okay? And if you keep scrolling down a little, you see like the planet Earth. And then you'll see all these like connections, okay? Then you'll see some outer space connections. And one person might say, well, it's just a little design. Yeah, you could say that if you have no fucking clue. But I've already shown you before, and trust and believe, I'm going to show you again here in a few minutes on how NASA, they deal with space, the national, not going to say security agency. And then you have the Federal Reserve, Google, Apple, Microsoft. They were all there from day one with a startup called Ripple. Isn't that amazing, huh? How you have NASA already involved in all your shit from day one. That's why you see all the spacey stuff right here. It's not because it's some design. Oh, Crypto Hulk, you're reading into it. You don't know. Oh, I know that you're a fucking idiot. That's what I know. But everything on this show, I back up with evidence. So later when I show you that NASA was there from day one, you can get off the fucking channel and go fuck yourself on some other one. But this is why this little space stuff is here, because the space administration was here from day one. Got it? Other channels won't show you that because they don't got it like that. That's how it works, folks. And this, again, this page is from 2015. It's probably 14 or so, 13. But the last date this page was up was like 8 years ago. So it was probably around 2013, 14-ish, 15, they shut it down, and we've got a copy of the website. The website actually functions. I can click on stuff. I'm not going to right now, but I just wanted to show you that front page for those that wanted to watch the video. Let me read some comments. NASA, not a space agency. Yeah, not anymore. CSH, Reed Warner Van Dorn's Tombstone. Bring up families and your video quality went to shit. I know. See, that's how I know I'm right on that target. And if I started deep diving on that particular bank, then you'll all see the channel disappear because they know that I know, and then you know. So I'm gonna be cool on that subject. But see, that's how I figured this shit out. Like I could figure out like who's running all this shit, but it's not gonna be good for me. So like I have limits on where I'm gonna go, and I have an ability to just deep dive and find all kinds of just stuff. You have no idea. And I will dump time into it if I have to. 2, 3 hours a night for the next 5, 6, 7, 10, 15 nights. Oh yeah. But eventually I'll find it. Like I find pretty much everything else I need to find. I can come up with all kinds of cool shit. It's amazing. That's because there's some kind of a thing that wants me to show you. That's why. XRP fan. Member for 3 months. Proud to be a member for 3 months. Keep up the great work, Hulk. Next video. Let me get my video camera rolling here. My high-powered, high-end. Okay, what we got is called Ripple Forum. And you can see that. I'm going to just zoom down slowly, or I'm going to scroll down slowly so you can read the different entries. Notice we have non-English forums going on. We'll get into that here in just a second with the show. And there you go. This one's dated again 2015. Let me get it ready to post it on my page here. So the reason I'm showing you this is because Ripple's all around the world when they started. And they had different ways to spread liquidity. A lot of the ways they did is give away and incentivize customers so they could spread it all throughout the world. That's the secret that Ripple did, is they spread it all around the world. So now the video, I just posted it and it's uploading. Might take a minute for you to get it. Let me take a look here what we got going on here, everybody. So we have a Ripple forum. This is something that Ripple would have normally. They would have these forums for all their customers around the world starting about 10 years ago. So they would contact different people, and sometimes people would contact Ripple and say, hey, we'd like to be an on-ramp and an off-ramp for you. Ripple's like, oh, goody. We'll give you a million XRP or whatever. But not right away. They give them little pieces, like, we'll give you 5,000 here. Because the whole goal, here's Ripple's goal from day one. What you don't want to do is like what Ethereum did. And trust and believe, Crypto Hulk, you're going to love it. I don't know if we'll get to it now. We might get to it later tonight. Let me see. Crypto Hulk has from 2015. Before the Ethereum speech, Crypto Hulk has a gold nugget, a fat ass, not just a fat gold nugget, but a fat ass gold nugget, because I have the original Ethereum website that pretty much works from 2015. And it's actually probably from 2014. Yes. This is well before the Bill Hinman Ethereum free pass speech at Yahoo Business. Crypto Hulk is looking at the website right here, and it says the Ethereum Ether sale has now concluded. And you know how many Ether was sold? 60,102,216. Crypto Hulk ain't going over any more than this. I got the gold mine for you there, buddy. Like, damn, Crypto Hulk, how the fuck do you find this shit? It's the original site. I can click on stuff, except videos. It's not letting me really do the videos, but I can find all kinds of cool stuff. And we're going to find out that it's the total security. Oh, I've got it right here. You're going to love it. Oh my God. At the bottom of it, it says copyright. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm ready to blow a fat load in my pants. Okay, I just did. Guess what? Copyright 2014. It says Ethereum, all rights reserved. Oh man. Oh shit, Crypto Hulk found it. Oh yes. Hoo-wee. Hold on a second. This shit is when it first came out. 10 years ago, just almost. I've got the web page. How you like me now? Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna say too much more about it now, there, buddy. We're going over that on the PM. I might be able to. Yeah, that's a PM. I can't finish it this morning here, but we're having a deep dive tonight. We're gonna have an expose yourself Sunday here. You're not gonna be exposing a fucking thing, thank God, because I got 95% guys watching the show. But I'm gonna be exposing Ethereum to you. I will not be exposing myself. That's not going to happen. But the Ethereum page, the Ethereum website from 2014. How exciting. I'm going to do a little video before I do each one. You're going to see it and be like, damn, Crypto Hulk, this shit is fucking cool, man. They thought they scrubbed it. They thought they hit it. Oh, not from Crypto Hulk. But let's continue now. The Ripple forum page should have pulled up. Okay, so here's what happens. Ripple had a not necessarily trade secret, but they had a lot of secrets in court that they didn't want to let out. Especially, how did they create the Ripple network as we know it today? Well, if you've been watching my show, I've been exposing that shit. It's nothing groundbreaking, but basically they would give away XRPs. So they'd have all these little bank partners, money changers, people that weren't money changers would get it because they weren't not a money service business at the time. This is before the 2015 Ripple settlement, all the beginning days. They'd have these forums. We're looking at Ripple Forum. I made the video. You got it right there. It's called Ripple Forum, where Ripple would have a forum for all their business partners all around the world, little tiny companies, stuff you haven't even heard of, like Ripple Pay and then Mr. Ripple in Japan and stuff like that, all around the world. Snap Swap and all these things. You've never heard of them. Some of them have gone out of business on purpose. There's people like, oh, that Fedora Bank's out of business. I'm like, dude, you have no fucking clue even what you're saying. But anyhow, it's okay. I can't help those people because they have like mental, So it's not a program for you. You need to get it right, So what we have here is new users, how to, and I could click on that. Well, let me see if I click on it, what'll happen. Hold on a second there, buddy. So I clicked on that, and it leads me to conversations. There's got to be 40 conversations here, all back from like 2015, 2004. Oh shit, 2013. This goes back pretty far, folks. I'm looking at an entry from 2013. Another one. This one is from 2015. XRP giveaway. No begging, no reward, only pay it forward. And I mean, I could go on and on. It says, what is the recommended Node.js version for building Rippled? Okay, there's all these questions, there's these different things. Someone says, "Can someone activate me?" And someone else says, "Introduce yourself." And Ripple trade is how they you would trade stuff. Look, let me tell you something. This Ripple liquidity hub, it's already done. 10 years ago, it's already done. I'm just letting you know ahead of time before, because these other channels have zero idea. They're so much into the daily, superficial, meaningless, viewer chasing news. They're basically YT prostitutes. Okay. What I'm showing, well, okay, fuck it. Well, no, just, I can't, I don't have time to keep recording shit. What I might even do someday is do a live stream for a live stream. Like I'll have my phone and live stream. It's crazy what I gotta do because I can't let people see where I'm getting this stuff because it's so uncool how people just don't give me credit. So, but what I'm looking at here, it's gold. I haven't had time to click on those because you know what? It's like the rabbit hole that keeps going, and then there's another, and that one rabbit hole splits into three, and each of those three have three, and then it becomes like I could spend like 5 years looking at all this shit. All right, I've got how Ripple laid it all out in the beginning. That's why I'm showing you this page because Ripple had it all laid out where they get you like they give these companies 100 XRPs and they go give them away to other, then they give them more, and then because it's about spreading liquidity around the world. That's what then Ripple hooked everybody up with wallets. Then Ripple had an exchange where they had silver and gold and crypto. All the stuff's done. They tested all this shit around the world, and then they pulled the plug on a lot of these little vendors once they got the big dogs hooked up. Okay, that's how all this was done. They would get little Snap Swap and then Mr. Ripple, and they would shoot this stuff all around the world with these dinky ass little companies. Okay, all these dinky ass little companies getting it right, getting it tight. Hey, trade gold and silver. Convert your XRP into silver. Okay, transfer it to Mr. Ripple over in Japan. Hey, Mr. Ripple, send that shit over to Brazil. You see how all this was gone and doing? That's how they did all this. Okay, that's what they didn't really want in the court hearing to come out. But it doesn't matter because I'll deep dive and figure it out anyway. That's how I roll. All right. So now you guys know exactly how they did all this. I'm not showing you all the pages because then I'd have to like video record this stuff and it just takes too fucking long. So now I'm gonna back up the forum, but this forum, so it goes back to 2013. This goes back to 2010 years ago. Okay, it's almost as if Ripple started before it became Ripple, and it did. It started about 9 years before that. Crypto Hulk founded 2004. Ripple started 2004. So what I sent you, it shows a Ripple forum. It shows new users, general discussion. But then we scroll down a little more, and it says regional and non-English. Oh, that's where we get into Chinese, Japanese, Italian, Russian, Spanish, Indonesian. Now, I can't get my Google Translate page to function properly sometimes with these old websites from 8 to 10 years ago. But let me tell you something. I've already shown you about Ripple China. Already shown you that 2013 Ripple China. Got it? Japan, same thing. Italy, Russia. All these countries here have been with Ripple for that long. Okay? That's why I'm showing it. It's not just, oh, it's just some place where people that speak Spanish can kick it. No, these are countries where Ripple has been for 8 to 10 years already. Russia, Indonesia, all that stuff. Okay? That's why I'm showing these right here. I'm not going to get into clicking this because then I need a translator. I already know that I'm right. Okay? So that's what's on that Ripple forum page. And I wanted to show you about, because that's where Ripple's been in Russia for like 10 years, 8 to 10 years. Right? And they keep secrets. Not like me. I got a big fucking mouth. I speak all the secrets. And I'm showing you right now all the proof on what they've been doing. Next. Okay, this one's kind of cool. This one's from 2014. Let me make a little video on it. Then you can see what I'm looking at. You see very clearly Ripple Labs. You got home, team, career, and I can click on all this stuff and it works. This is an early Ripple Labs page. I'm going to show you the text. 2014 right there. And it doesn't go any lower. That's it. The video doesn't work. But notice in here what I highlighted. Okay, now I'm going to send it to you. My page. Upload a video. Hold on a minute. Okay, that video should be downloading. Let me check the comment page, and then we'll look at the next one that I just downloaded. All right, next. Third video about Ripple Labs. So now, around 2014, Ripple starts to become known as Ripple Labs. There's an evolution with Ripple, just to let brand new people know. It started off in 2004 to 2010, I want to say maybe 11. A guy named Ryan, I don't want to set off a lot of flags again, so I won't say the last name, but a guy named Ryan started this deal. Around 2011, 12-ish, the government steps in, takes over the project. It's still called Ripple. It was more of a overthrowing the bank kind of a group of people that started it. Very libertarian, anti-government kind of deal. Just to let you know, there was a lot of that rhetoric in their manifest and stuff. I've read some of these things. It's very anti-bank, anti-government kind of. That's the origins of Ripple. It was not originated as the banker's coin. That's what dumb people that don't watch my show say. Okay. Oh, Ripple's a banker's coin. Well, you don't know because you don't even watch the show. You have no fucking idea. You watch dumbasses on YouTube and then try to speak on Ripple. Like, wow. See, I study the history of Ripple, and it goes back to 2004. Other channels don't even do that. I don't care how long you've been having a Ripple channel. You weren't showing people like me that Ripple started in 2004. You haven't shown the web pages like me, on and on and on. If anything, all you do is this, okay? Crypto Hulk's the only channel that shows everything with facts, okay? It's like the History Channel. I can break all this stuff down and show you exactly who started it, why, who, what, when, where, and why, okay? Ripple Labs, formerly called OpenCoin. So from 2004 to about 2010, it was called Ripple. They didn't have XRP and stuff. That was just, yeah, that's why they got jammed up. They got jammed up around 2010. The movement kind of slowed down. The government kind of jumps in with Jeb, and I'll keep it at that, maybe with David S. and Arthur B., that I say is a woman. And that was called OpenCoin up until, I don't know, 2013-ish. And then became like Ripple Labs, shit like that. Brad comes in, makes his entrance and these kinds of things. But they're already in all these countries like Russia, China, Indonesia, and all these things. Even before like they were a thing. It's amazing. But anyhow, the point that I wanted to show here, it says Ripple has a team of experienced cryptographers, security experts, distributed network developers, Silicon Valley, and Wall Street veterans. You see the Wall Street people right in there. That's code for Goldman can't say Sachs, okay? Wall Street professionals were there from day one. Well, what Wall Street veterans were there, Crypto Hulk? Well, I'm going to show you later if we got time. Goldman, and I won't say Sachs, okay? There from day one. The San Francisco, here's what I have highlighted. The San Francisco based startup, is it really a startup? I'm almost ready to laugh or throw up. I don't know which one. Wait, okay, hold on. I don't have to anymore. The San Francisco based startup is funded by investors, oh, really? Including Google Ventures, that's a division of the government. Andreessen Horowitz. Now, other channels will trash talk Andreessen Horowitz, and I won't say come on in, talking all kinds of shit about Andreessen Horowitz, but maybe somebody better show them this video because they were right there from day one helping Ripple, by the way. Along with when he says, "Oh, Goldman Gary, Goldman." I won't say Sachs was there from day one too, dummy. But that's okay. You're the mastermind, all right. But you know nothing, all right. IDG Capital. We won't get into this right now, but IDG Capital is Chinese. Hold on a second. It's Chinese. IDG Capital is managed by IDG Capital Partners, which, as a leading China based related investment team, oh shit, Crypto Hulk, don't tell us right now. Do you know why? I know why. And if you don't know why, I'm going to tell you why. Ripple from day one was in China. China, they were with the Chinese. Why? Because IDG is a leading China-related investment team. And guess what? They were there day one with Ripple. But Crypto Hulk, it can't be right. You got to be lying, Crypto Hulk, because the Chinese are our enemies. We need to be afraid of them. Well, why were they there from day one with Ripple? A leading China-related investment team. Does that make any fucking sense? No, it doesn't, Crypto Hulk, but I don't care. Because other channels aren't talking about this, so you have to be wrong, Crypto Hulk. Other channels aren't talking about any of this. Okay. They're talking about gold cards and art paintings and the Ripple trial every day. That's what they're talking about there, buddy. Oh, and the meetup in Las Vegas, which was a total fucking joke. All right, next page. I need to video. Let me check some comments real quick. Rick Last didn't get a notification. 1970 legend. I have another channel. I think it's called Crypto Hulk 3 or something like that. You should probably join that. And then I make announcements when I have shows on that channel as well. You'll hear a little ding. Excuse me. Oh. MK Pizzle, 1970s legend. We got a legend in the house there, folks. All right, next page I want to get into. Let me look at it first. Okay, let me video this page real quick. Now I'm going to show you what Ripple is doing around the world to hook up all like these poor countries. It was a brilliant idea, an approach by Ripple, actually. Here's the video. Ripple launches poverty. I'm going to zoom in on this. I'm scrolling down the text so you can read it. There's the highlighted portion. I'll get into that in the live show. I just want to show you all the text so you can read it on your own because I can't go over this and find the time to. This is 2013 to 2018 Ripple. All these little things at the bottom, pretty much I can click on. And there's lots of good little nuggets there. SBI, Xspring, PNC Bank was right there with Ripple, of course. Transfer Go. And these are little, also other things I could click on, but I'm not doing it now. Santander. Okay, so let me load this video in. Gotta give me a minute here. Up, my one video, they already stopped me from making money on it. It must be over the target. My last video, hold on, let me take a look. Okay, the last video that I just made, that's the one you really, really need to watch because they're putting a limited thing where I can't make money on it. So that it's called, I have it titled Video 4. So make sure you really, really watch Video 4 because they're not letting me get money on that video. So it must mean like I've found the real truth in that one. That's how I have to do this. If they do something to a specific video, that's the one you need to watch. Okay. All right. What we have here is something called Ripple Works, and it launches to support global entrepreneurs building paths out of poverty. This is April 2015. It's called Ripple Works. We're thrilled to announce Ripple Works, a social venture committed to accelerating the pace and scale of promising social entrepreneurs' path out of poverty. It's a foundation to support financial inclusion around the world. It talks about there's no infrastructure in these countries to get them going. So what Ripple decided to do is basically go into all these countries around the world, maybe with private contractors or whatever it might be, and start getting them all hooked up. Okay, that's what's been going on for 10 years. Okay, that's what this is doing right here. They're going into these countries, and I'll name some here in a minute, but that's what RippleWorks is doing. It says here the inaugural class of RippleWorks includes ventures from, listen, Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, Indonesia is hooked up with Ripple since 2015. It's only 8 years ago, just saying. South Africa, BRICS nation, Kenya, Tanzania, the United Kingdom, and Seattle, Washington. That's kind of like the oddball there, right? We're talking about all these faraway places or these countries, and then they throw in Seattle, Washington. Like, well, wait a second, that's the United States. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just letting you know. So those countries that I named off, besides Seattle, but we got in the UK. But notice how they didn't mention the United States, just Seattle. Interesting, right? Isn't that where like Microsoft or Google shit is? Very interesting, Crypto Hulk. Thanks for letting us see this. I'm not going to read the rest of the article, but I just wanted to show you that Indonesia will join the BRICS nation. They're already hooked up with Ripple. South Africa is already BRICS. They're going to get hooked up. Kenya, Tanzania, they're probably going to join it as well. They're already hooked up with Ripple. But yet we're made to believe, oh shit, the BRICS is the enemy. Oh, it's the bad wolf. They're coming to change the cryptocurrency. They're going to take over the dollar. Well, let me ask you a question. Why the fuck is an American company over there hooking all the BRICS countries up? You got an answer for me? No, you don't. And guess what? I don't either. You know why? Because it's all planned out. It's all a fucking game. Okay. You're supposed to be all paranoid. And, oh God, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And I'm showing you right here, we did it. It's all a plan. So don't trip. Just get your crypto that I'm talking about. My name's Crypto Hog. Not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor. Don't buy any crypto that I'm telling you. Don't even watch the show. The show is a total lie. I've photoshopped everything here. It's fake. All right. Let me check the comments and we'll go to the next page. But first, 1970 legend. Let's hear what 1970 legend has to say, everybody. Cruising down the interstate, listening to the Hulk, bringing the lies, of course. My drive just got better. We're at 45 minutes. Still doing pretty good. T-Mac. So member for 10 months. Love them lies, Hulk. That's all I do on this channel. I'm the biggest fucking liar. That's why they have to censor my channel so much, because I lie and all the scammy shit, right? All right there, buddy. That's why they censor your shit, because no other channel can compare to what you bring to the table. Fucking hate YT. They want us broke. Pretty much. Like, these other channels, I've never seen everything be like normal, and then they start getting into something and it gets all fuzzy, and then they delete the channel or that episode. I mean, I've been watching other channels for like 3.5 years. I've never seen that shit at all. But this happens. They always like doing it on my channel for some reason. I don't know why. Fucking pole smokers. All these people that work at YT are pole smokers. All right. Next video. What's the next little secret you found? Oh, okay. This will be a right here. I could do this. Oh, damn! I saw the word there. Okay, I'll make a video on this. Uno momento, pendejo. Okay, there's the video. See at the top of the page. You have developers blog, API tools, tutorials. I want to let you just see. I can click on all these things. It's very cool. I don't have time to go over all of it because we could be here for like days. Ripple deep dive. Oh, I'd like to do that one there. But oh well, looky what we got here. Yes, the mystery of that right there. That no other channel. We got Ripple Graph, Ripple Charts, Ripple Trade, Ripple Forum. Yes, we do. Still not showing the date on this one. It's probably going to be 2014-ish. Okay, let me post this one now so you can see exactly what I'm seeing. Video 6, we'll call it. Okay, video 6 should be up and running. Video 5 is moving like real slow because video 4, they put a limited on that one. That must have been a good one. So now they're like, oh shit. So now video 5 is like really slow, like 14% loaded. Because video 4 was like, woo, must have set off alerts on that one. Okay, let's get into this one now. Turning your exchange. Ripple is going to help turn you out. Okay. So the title of this one that I just sent the video on, I don't know if it's loaded right now, but later you can look at it on your own. So you can see exactly what I'm seeing. Turn your exchange into a Ripple gateway. Oh shit. Crypto Hulk. This article is from when? 2014. Read through it real quick, Crypto Hulk. It's only a short paragraph. Throughout 2014, we've talked to businesses all over the world, both big and small, who are interested in tapping into Ripple's increasing liquidity and settlement capabilities. For exchanges dealing in Bitcoins and other assets, the value proposition is clear. Deeper order books and the ability for customers to hop between different assets instantly is a major boom to their service. The natural follow-up question is, how do we get started? So what Ripple was doing back in the day was finding these little tiny companies all around the world and incentivizing them by giving them XRP and say, hey, use this. We have a platform. We have a forum. We can have question and answers and stuff. And they'd find exchanges that were out there and say, hey, here's what we can do for you. Okay, we can help you send money all around the world, transfer payments, this, that. Since we've already had Ripple Singapore, a functioning exchange. Ripple has had a functioning exchange for 10 years. Don't let them fool you. Gold, silver, converting crypto into gold, silver into crypto, whatever it is. Don't let Ripple executives that get on social media and tell you that doesn't happen. I've already showed you the evidence. See, look, I tell you the truth. These people can't, even though if they wanted to, I understand they're good-hearted people, but they can't tell you the truth. They're under non-disclosure agreements with the national, and I'm not going to say security, and I'm not going to say agency, okay? They've already admitted they're under non-disclosure. The difference is on my channel, I ask, who? Who are you under non-disclosure with? None of the other channels ask that question. They just say, oh yeah, Ripple can't say anything because they're under a non-disclosure. Okay, I'm like, who? Who is it? But then what does Crypto Hulk do? I discover who it is, and I just told you who it is. These different agencies that when Ripple first started, that's who they signed disclosure agreements with the space, with the Federal Reserve, and then the national, won't say security, won't say agency. Those three agencies are the ones they had to sign non-disclosures with. Just saying. Don't tell anybody, but it's a secret. Here's what I outlined. It says, well, this part I haven't. As such, Ripple has developed a high-level integration guide for exchanges. Are you hearing this? What Ripple is doing in 2014 is because they've already had it done and tested and completed is having a crypto exchange with gold and silver. No other channel is going to let you know this, but that's okay. That's what Crypto Hulk's here for. And then what Ripple started doing after 2013 is finding other exchanges to show them how an exchange should be done because they've already done it, okay, with the help of three-letter government agencies. It talks about here, now here's where I highlighted, while specifically referencing Bitcoins as the asset handled by this gateway, note the concepts are applicable to other forms of value, such as commodities. Hold on, I'm having one of those moments where I was almost ready to cry because we're in the right place. Ripple is showing them how to have an exchange by moving commodities, securities, fiat currencies, and more. I think I need to have a moment right now. Okay. For the new people who have no clue what the fuck I'm talking about. All right. I'm talking about all the fucking money. You got it? I just showed you here on my channel. I've shown you the evidence already in my other videos. Go onto my channel, look under videos, and go down and start watching them. I've already shown you that Ripple had a functioning crypto exchange in Singapore with gold and silver and all the cryptos, and they had a vault. And now I'm showing you they had commodities, securities, fiat currencies, and more. I wonder if they have derivatives. Crypto Hulk, you know what this means? No, what does it mean? Dude, you just uncovered the fact that Ripple has all the money, had a functioning exchange where you could transfer securities, fiat, gold, silver, probably derivatives as well, 10 years before anybody even heard of this shit. That's how we do it on this channel. It's right here. I'm not making shit up. I showed you the fucking video. All right, it says Ripple Labs down at the bottom. All this shit's Ripple. You already know. Look, it's already done. Okay, this whole Ripple liquidity hub they're talking about, and everybody's waiting for it to happen one day. They're waiting like the dog is at home. It knows you're getting off work. The dog's sitting right by the front door. It's waiting for you to come home. Crypto Hulk's gonna tell you something. This Ripple liquidity hub, it's all done. They've already done it. Stocks, bonds, derivatives, all this shit is done already. That's what Ripple Singapore was. It was a test. They had the exchange, they had the gold and silver they were exchanging and converting into cryptos, along with securities, commodities. I'm almost positive derivatives. That's all the money. They probably even tokenized land and shit and started setting it back in 10 years ago in 2013. This is all done. I'm the only channel that shows you this stuff because these other people are smoking weed all the time and they can't give you the facts. Whoo-wee, Wade says it's getting exciting. VJ's like, love this guy. You're the brother from the UK. Hulk dropping bombs. That's why you're paying $5, right? Paying the big bucks. See how it's all a fucking game? I'm not tripping on this shit with, oh, China's doing this. Oh, Russia's, oh, the BRICS, oh, this, oh, that. And I'm like, would you shut the fuck up with all that hype shit? I'm showing you the facts right here. Ripple has already done it all. All the shit's already done. It's all fake. Okay? They've already had the exchange. They got all the technology ready to go. They're just hooking motherfuckers up. Some of these companies are just so, some of these countries are just so dragging their heels. They don't want to like do it and da-da-da. Dude, this is all done. 10 years ago, they had smart contracts. I'm going over later the Ripple white paper for Codius. Oh, trust and believe. We ain't done dropping the facts, all right? I'm telling you, look, this is all done. If you take my word for it, because you've already watched, I've done the Codius show 4 times already, maybe 5. Later I'll prove to you, but just right now, in the white papers for Codius, which is like Ripple's secret project for making all the shit work, it's all done. Everything's all done. They were already talking about smart contracts 10 years ago. They've already had it done. They just, like 8 months ago, told us about smart contracts. I discovered smart contracts were done 9 years ago. Yep. I'll show you later. I'll prove it to you later there, buddy. That's what Codius is. And they got help from who? The Ethereum project for their help with smart contracts to make Codius. All done. All this shit's done. To control. All right, there, buddy. What we got next? It's so cool, Crypto Hulk. You just know all this shit. I can't find this anywhere on the internet, but just somehow on your fucking channel, you seem to know all this stuff. Okay, dude. That's how we roll in this chat. That's why I don't have competition. These people are fucking amateur night at the comedy club, these other channels. All right, let me get into the next video. What I got here for you there, buddy. XRP distribution. And we got Ripple Labs. Okay. I'm just going to slowly scroll through. They're telling you how much they kind of started with right there. We'll get into that. I'm just slowly. And what is this? 2014. There you go. Let me post this video for you. One, two, three, four, five. This is like 6 or 7. I'll say it's video number 7. That sounds good, even though it's not. Wait a second. What I'm doing for people that are new and then for veterans is making sure you understand what you're invested in. And I'm proving it to you in a way that no other channel has ever proven anything at all. I'm digging all the way down to all where all the secrets started. And it's like learning history. We're finding out all the stuff they don't want us to know. They've tried to bury all these videos, bury these websites, and hide them desperately because they don't want you to know that this is the most massive project on the planet. They want you chasing after dog coins and crazy dumb shit and thinking that uh, you just watch this channel and you'll know everything you need to know. I'm not going to have a channel and be the leader of this channel and then read off dumb shit news every day, like the price of XRP and what's going on in a court trial. That shit's so embarrassing. If I was desperate for views, I would do that shit. All right. So I got the channel. It's loading up. And let me go over it. All right. What do we got here? If the page isn't loaded, have patience. You can look at it later. I got to keep going. XRP distribution. Crypto. So I just showed you, or actually I explained to you earlier how Ripple was distributing XRP. Okay. It wasn't like an Ethereum thing where you'd have whales come in. Who are the whales? JP Morgan, Citadel, all these little shady kind of investment companies and stuff. Morgan Stanley, all investment companies are shady criminals. So, but this is what Ripple calls their distribution. It was in, what year was this? 2014? Yeah, 2014. So 9 years ago, XRP is a math-based currency that is native to the Ripple network. Users don't need to hold XRP if they prefer to transact in other currencies like the dollar, the euro, whatever. XRP enables the Ripple network by performing two functions. It acts as an anti-spam mechanism. That's why a little bit of XRP is burned off at the end of every transaction to prevent spam from coming in right behind it. It serves as a universal joint between cross-currency trades. You can read about each of these in the Ripple Primer. I'm not going to click on that. The investors of Ripple created 100 billion XRP, and no more can ever be created, according to the protocol's rules. So for those people that say, well, they have 1 or 2 ledgers or 3 ledgers or 10, okay. So they're using a private ledger, Crypto Hulk. Do you think the price there is more than the other? Look, first off, let's go with what we've read. There's only 100 billion, okay? That's all there is. So I don't know what the price is here, there, and I don't fucking care. What I do care about is there's a ledger. You could use whatever currency on it you want, but they made 100 billion XRP. Let's focus on the facts and quit asking a bunch of random questions. The creators gifted Ripple Labs 80 billion. So out of that 80, according to this in 2014, Ripple now has 70. Okay. And that the total held by others is about 30. So that comes out to the 100 billion. That's as of December 2014. They had 70 billion. Right now they have around 54 billion left, allegedly. It says, why Ripple Labs distributes XRP. The creators of Ripple Labs set out to build a more efficient distributed payment network. Ripple doesn't require mining. Talks about the early days of Bitcoin, how they had to mine it and stuff. Okay, here's their strategy. This is one of the things where Ripple did not want to come out in the court hearing. So we've got users, developers, merchants, gateways, market makers, Ripple Labs. I'm not going to get into all these things right here, but I want to just show you the ways that Ripple would get into spreading liquidity around the world. These are the part of the secrets right here. And at other times, we'll go into the Ripple customer list. We can click on these things. But that's what they did. They had incentives, they had giveaways and these different things, and market makers and so forth. We'll get into those later. I think we're getting near the end of the show here. We're at 1 hour and 5 minutes. I'm going to make another show later. Let me check some comments, and I think I'm going to move on from here. So many options, said Armor of God. Yeah, the alien crap is in the Illuminati. Okay, EMP. Hello, Juan, Armor of God. I think it'll be related. Brian Frost. Okay, no positive price moves. Crypto area. Oh my God, seriously. The Ethereum gave Ripple the finger. Ethereum helped make Ripple's Codius, which will end up taking over Ethereum. You'll see. People don't know. I know, but I'm going to show you later, and then you'll know as well. We got that probably in tonight's show. Yeah. So now we kind of just talked about how Ripple distributes the XRP a little bit, who they gave it to in the early beginnings, their business partners, which are users, developers, merchants, gateways, market makers, Ripple Lab. They have different ways to incentivize and spread this liquidity around the world. Very interesting stuff. This is the Crypto Hulk show. I'm going to have another one at around 6 hours from now. Yeah, 6 hours from now, another Crypto Hulk show. More deep dive, exciting stuff. I'm telling you, we're gonna see the original Ethereum fucking web page, like from 2014. Like amazing. It's still around. You just gotta know where to find it. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'll see you in the next show.